I have no idea how late am I. But when I tell you I came running, that's exactly what happened. I came running just to realize that my setup was not ready. Because I was making a video earlier and my camera was not plugged into my computer. Yo, what's up, Najma? How you doing, bro? I forgot to take my supplements. I'm gonna have a horrible night of sleep if I am to take them. Or I skip on the supplements so I can actually sleep properly. Where's my water bottle? Great. Even that's not here. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I mean, sometimes you don't really know if you're good or you're simply just excited, but I guess excitement is good. Excitement is good, I guess. Came from the gym too. I still need to shower after this, bro. My god, leg day is the worst sometimes, especially when you try to do every single leg muscle specifically. Stuff to actually make you like go to bed right away. No, I'm not excited. No, 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 no. I'm not excited for leg day. I'm not excited for leg day. That's not why I was excited. Being excited for leg day is something that I experienced once and I'm trying to get there again. Right now, I'm not excited. I already did it. It was not exciting. I'm excited for other things. Valentine is the worst day. Valentine is the best day because you get to see all the people who like over celebrate it. And yo, bonjour, mademoiselle. Why are you speaking in French, bro? Valentine is the worst day. Explain your POV. I think it's the best day for two reasons. One, I don't really get to enjoy it like everyone else does, so I feel superior, which is wrong. Doesn't make me superior, but I like to give myself that narrative, okay? Two, there was never a two. I just feel superior when I do something else on Valentine's Day and everyone's being all lovey-dovey. Oh, Cool Whip, no way. What's up, bro? Damn, it's been a while, bro. How you doing? How you doing? Valentine's Day is when you see all the people with the new gym motivation. Yeah, those guys who cut their membership in like a month or two. You hate people who have a good relationship? Nah, bro, you can't be saying that. A lot of our parents have good relationships. What, you hate them? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Also, bro, I gotta shave, dude. I'm getting too lazy these days to do the small stuff. You go AFK a lot? Tell me what you do, bro. Tell me what you do. What keeps you AFK? What are you busy with nowadays? Update me. Shave, not even a beard? Don't take shots at me at something I can't change, bro. That's as far as I can grow it. At least I have something, okay? I was never one to leave a beard to grow. It's just I'm getting lazy these days to even like remove the stuff. Taking out the machine, going up and down every 2 days. It's a hassle I don't want to do right now. There are more important things in life than shaving, but still something I gotta do. I love my parents. I called them yesterday and talked to my dad in French. Your dad knows French? Your dad knows French. That is news to me. Usually you just get stuck in your head. Oh man, that's fair. That's fair, but you can't leave yourself stuck for too long. Unless being stuck helps you progress. That's a different story. I wish you can send a picture. I look like 11 years old right now. That much of a baby face you got? You're getting your first house in a couple of days, so you've been busy. Okay. That's exciting or scary? How do you feel about that? Because I would assume it's drastically changing the way you live, right? There we go. There we go. It's definitely both. But hey, we hope it's the right move completely. And a lot of people think when they get a home, that's it, the deal is done, you know, there's no move in. If they want to change their lifestyle, they can't do that no more. Truth is, if you decide to change eventually, there's always a way out. And I know you know this, but it's a good reminder for everyone. You've been a mommy's boy for 30 years, and bro, there's no shame in that. That's fine. That's fine. Everyone has their own journey. The way it works out for everyone is different. Fact is, you're taking the steps, hopefully the right steps. And whatever you do take, do it with confidence, full force, both of your legs in. And you'll either learn something new from it, you'll be happy with the decision, or you will get enough experience to know how to do it better the next time. In everything in life. So hey man, congratulations. A bit early to say that, but I'm gonna throw it out there right now because I don't know when is the next time you'll be in chat. And yeah, hopefully everything to come is exciting. Oh, you had a beard for so long? No way. No way it was that long, bro. I refuse to believe it. Why would you let it grow that long? Is there a reason? Oh, don't mention it, Cool Whip. Mm-hmm. So your dad knows French? You landed in Montreal when he came. Ah, okay, that's why. That's why he knows French. We had the choice to land in Montreal. You know, life would have been crazy different if we actually ended up in Montreal instead of Toronto. I gave it a good thought once, and I was like, different friend group. I would be forced to learn a language. The lifestyle is closer to what we have back in Syria. You know, it's more outdoors, even though it's cold in the winter, but during the summers and stuff, it feels, it gives you a European vibe. It's a nice vibe. I like it. And there's surprisingly a large amount of Middle Easterns there who were born in Canada. So it's like a Canadized Middle Eastern person. Canadized, that's not a thing. You get what I'm saying, though. So both of your parents are trilingual. It's actually impressive. You're low-key considering a second home in Quebec? Okay, maybe it's because of the excitement, because you've recently went to Quebec, and so it's a little bit different, right? You're getting to like explore the beauty of it and all that. Living completely there, it's different than Ontario. We should all know that. Dubbo, bro. Oh wait, that's a B. They want me to be trilingual too. And they're right. They're right. You're gonna benefit a lot from it. And it's nothing to be upset about. You're gonna be in good hands this way. No one in the history of mankind who had an opportunity like this and took it. I'm not saying the exact same footsteps, but they had an opportunity. They took it. They learned. They put in the effort. And ended up disappointed completely. There's no way that could happen. You will learn something, you will build something, and you will be in good hands. At the end of the day, if you can't make sure you'll be fine no matter what, then there's still a lot of growth to happen, and it means you're not mature enough. If you can learn and adapt and accept situations as it is what it is, and there's only one way to go, which is do better, then you'll always do good in life. And I believe you're one of those people who will be good in life. So don't worry, it will work out. How do you install a GeoGuessr hack and still lose? That's okay. I'm not here to. No, I'm not gonna bully. I take it back. I take it back. I'm not gonna bully. But that's funny. That's very funny. How can I believe that just from chat? Cool Whip. I know the people in the chat. Anna is a friend IRL. A friend in real life. And not just that, bro. You get to talk to someone, you see the way they respond, you get to know how they look at things, how they believe in things. You start to develop an understanding of how they are and how they would react to things. And a lot of what I say also comes from assumptions, which it's not good to assume things, but sometimes you gotta make some sort of assumption so you can like base what you're talking onto some ground. Like there should be some roots to what I'm saying, right? And some of it has to be assumptions, you know? Like let's say if I hear someone talking about fitness 24/7, this and that, I think it would be safe to assume that they know a little bit about dieting, this and that, so I can like, hey, I'm sure you diet well enough. They didn't tell me that. But if they're that passionate about their sports, well, they better be eating well too. So even if I did not know Anna, from what she's been telling me for the past 2 days, just from that alone, I would understand that she'll be fine. Anna French reveal, that'll be disastrous. Your French got a lot better today? Okay, okay. Hey, if you're willing to give classes for a discounted price, my money is yours. Just saying. Ever tried Dummy Nation? No. What was that? Dummy Nation? Also, I'm gonna bite the bullet to start streaming when I move out. Go for it, bro. Don't let anyone stop you. The amount of times people's opinions made me stop doing something, it's crazy. Just do it. And matter of fact, if you're not doing it full time, you're gonna hit a lot of roadblocks. It's not gonna go well right away. It's never smooth sailing for anything, but if it's not the main thing you're doing, you know, you're working on the side, this and that, it will always be a struggle. And that's fine. At least you learn and you find your niche at some point. I'm still in the process. I'm trying to figure it out still. Obviously, if I did figure it out, I would have an audience. I don't. But again, with this thing, you know, you shouldn't expect an audience for so long. Like super, super long. We know all the stories of the people who made it. Oh, bro, of course. No, look, with that said, I have a very nice community. And it's crazy because they were either my friends or they became friends, which is very nice. So, in a way, I have it easier than a lot of people. That's truth. But at the same time, I was working full time. So I did not know where the streams were heading. So I struggled in front of everyone who was watching. They saw me not know what to do with it. And that's fine. That's part of the journey, right? I teach you French, but I know how to say things. Wait, what? I know how to say things and not why they work. Yeah, that's fine. Bro, what's beeping so much, bro? Hold up, hold up. Did my dad leave the oven or something? Dad! Bro, it's the freaking air fryer. It was tossing things around, dude. Tossing quick flex. But yeah, they were tossing things around. And not they. My dad was tossing things around, but he didn't know how to turn off the toss reminder. Clip and chip? Don't clip that. That was a horrible flex. I didn't put effort into that. It was like a back slap, backhand slap kind of flex. Bro, you have such a weird sense of humor, bro. Yeah. Like I understand it. It's not my sense of humor, but I understand it. I recognize why it's funny to you. Which is cool, you know? I never had that understanding before, you know? When my friends find something funny and I don't find it funny, I give a straight face. But now I start to understand why people find things funny. It's a very peaceful realization. It's hilarious. Not my cup of tea, bro, but I get it. At least to a good degree. Oh my goodness, bro. I don't wanna show who posted this. Okay, good. When you hold a story, apparently their profile goes away. But bro, my friends are living their life, bro. My friends are living freaking focus. Their life. Pool far away from where we are right now. They're living their life, bro. One day, bro, one day. Don't ask me why I was on the stories. I just found my finger slipping there, dude. I just randomly opened IG right there. Yeah, I wish it was just one, bro. A bunch of them. Everyone's posting stories at swimming pools. I would love me a swim right now. No way. No way, bro. There is no way, dude. There are so many pools in Syria. Actually? Legit or what? I find that extremely hard to believe, and I'm sorry if it's true. It's not like I'm not meaning no disrespect. Oh, you're joking. Oh, I get it. You were being sarcastic. Bro, it was a nice pool, bro. I had to show, and it didn't even show properly. Maybe it was mid, honestly, but the life I'm living right now, something as simple as that makes me go like, oh, I wish. Look, bro, other friends are in a stadium watching baseball. Let me keep scrolling. One person's at a party, one is at a shoot. Okay, at a shoot I understand. I'm always at a shoot. One is showing their movie. Okay, I understand that too. Yeah, it's either people are traveling or they're doing the same thing I'm doing. Work. Habib's, give me $1,000 and I'll get you a luxury week long vacation. Corrupted. You're trying to scam me. $1,000, you're asking for too much. Just Shireen kick in? I don't understand that one. Yo, it reminds me of that video, dude, I was saying online. Yo, that thing made me crack. It was the Ugandan, whatever, African dude. He's like, corruption is not bad. Is bad. But corruption is good only if I'm part of it. Bro, I need to find that, bro. It's actually like funny. And it's sad. It's funny because it's sad reality. For a lot of those folks in power, corruption is bad until they're a part of it. Because guess what? They're benefiting. They're making a good buck out of it. Let me try to find it. Bro, the Mexican president said, "Long live corruption." Long live them. Oh, he stopped it mid. No way. Was that he played it as a joke eventually, right?
Corruption.
Found it. Here, look at this. Yo, this guy's jokes. This guy's actually jokes. Hold on. Okay.
Corruption is not bad. Corruption is only bad if I'm not involved.
Yes.
But if I'm part of that corruption, I'll defend it.
Wait.
If I'm not involved.
Every time you look at it, you see someone's facial reaction. Yo, what is this video's quality, dude? Nokia ass video, bro.
Hey,
Is this
if
the
you're a
original
renter
one?
in Canada and you're struggling with heavy credit card debt, $10, $20, $30,000, I just want to share
Political party, those things collapse. Information were there. Corruption is not bad.
Bro, look at their facial expressions, please.
Corruption is only bad if I'm not involved.
Yes.
And the guy's agreeing. He's like, yes, preach, brother.
But if I'm part of that corruption, I'll defend it.
The one in red, bro. And the one next to him, bro. This guy can't believe what he's listening to. He does. This guy, bro. This guy can't believe what he's listening to. He's fully rejecting it.
And ukiangalia hawa watu hapa, hakuna mwenye anaweza pita test ya corruption, including me.
Nah, bro. People are crazy, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. The first time I saw this, bro, I cracked up pretty high. Pretty hard, bro. You really find this funny? I find it hilarious, bro. English subtitles? What do you mean English subtitles? You don't need English subtitles. You can understand that easily, bro. You only live once, brother. Go back, loser, try. Thank you very much. What do you mean? I don't understand. I'm having a stroke reading that. I don't understand what you're saying. The chat. Search up Mac. Oh, yeah. Okay. I get it. Yeah, that's wild. That's actually wild to say. What was it, like a presidential speech? I don't. It doesn't. It doesn't show. You have a better search.
Well, joining me now from Mexico City is Federico
It's freaking
Lemont.
10
He's a
minutes.
La transformación que llevaremos
Is this it? Let me show you. Is this the video?
en desterrar la corrupción de nuestro país. ¡Que viva México!
It does not look like it, bro. Bro's saying get corruption out. Yo, find the video and send it. Find the video and send it. Yo, by the way, you guys heard of the whole Diddy situation? Bro apparently is freed.
Well, the verdict is in. Sean Diddy Combs has been convicted on 2 counts of transportation of his ex-girlfriends to engage in prostitution, but cleared of the most serious charges against him. The music mogul has been found not guilty.
That's crazy, bro. He hired Saul Goodman.
Of racketeering conspiracy and 2 counts of sex trafficking. The charges he has
What is he guilty for? Separate transportation to engage in prostitution. Okay, that's
been
messed up
found guilty
regardless,
of
but-
are connected to his 2 former partners, including singer Cassie Ventura and a former girlfriend being referred to as Jane. In the U.S., it is a crime to knowingly transport any person with the intent that they engage in prostitution or illegal sexual activity. The 12-person jury deliberated for 3 days before reaching the verdict. The maximum penalty for each of the 2 guilty counts is 10 years in prison plus a fine.
How you feeling?
Not bad. How are you?
Anything you want the public to know?
Not yet. We'll be saying something soon. Thanks.
Bro's walking the money walk right now. He knows he banked up a good amount of money. Put it in his ass pocket and left.
Hopeful that ultimately he receives a substantial sentence for what he's done, and we're pleased that Cassie's brought to light everything that has happened in this trial. I just spoke with her.
Yo, tell me that smile is not a guilty smile, bro.
Has happened in this trial.
He was like, I got you, like he has a devilish smirk on his face, bro.
Happened in this trial. I just spoke with her and with the U.S. Attorney's Office team, and she's in a good place. She's pleased that again that the jury has found him liable, guilty of 2 federal crimes.
It's absolutely a win. The defense took a really big
Yo, why the long face, bro?
gamble going to trial on this case. Really, any time that a defendant chooses to go to trial against the federal government, it's a big gamble. They have a lot in their favor, and it really paid off for Combs. The difficulty that I saw for the prosecution in this case was this continued coming back to the idea of there being this criminal enterprise. So there didn't really seem to be any question that Combs was engaging in behavior that we might not like, that certainly might in some instances be criminal. But the question was, could the government really show that there was this criminal enterprise? And that appears to be, and in fact was.
So they just couldn't prove it was there? That's why he was found not guilty? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And you know what the problem is we have as humans? Again, why the long face? I gotta get out of this frame, bro. You know what the problem we have as humans is if someone like him, which never say never to anyone, but if he ends up repenting, like actual genuine repentance, and accepts the gospel and changes the way he lives and becomes a true believer, he's actually fine. He'll be fine. We'll be annoyed as humans. We'll be like, well, everything he did, he's not gonna call, he's not gonna answer for that. The truth is, God's mercy is that high, bro. God's mercy is that high. Now, my opinion doesn't matter too much because we never really know. But I doubt someone like him will actually change and, you know, become a faithful person.
She's in a good place. She's pleased that again that the jury has found him.
Wait, why are
The
you?
two charges, however, agree that there was a hotel
Nah, I don't know why she's bothering me, bro. Oh, what was about the hotel?
individuals, the transportation, so to speak, that was forced or coerced, or that some kind of fraud was involved in that. And the jury just did not find that the government met their burden there. They did, however, agree that there was transportation of individuals for the purpose of prostitution, and that's why we see the two guilty verdicts on those counts. The number one thing that the defense team did right was they embraced what I call the bad facts, right? So instead of...
But I really want to slap a bald person's head. I've said that since I was a kid and that never happened. Like, I want to know what it feels like, bro. Like, just, you know, like, I think that would be very satisfying.
Fighting against
It's something I guess I'll never do.
everything. Instead of, you know, taking that awful video from the hotel and saying, it's not what you think it is, you know, he's not hurting her. They said, they took responsibility on Combs' behalf and said, we take responsibility for this behavior. This was wrong. This was not right. And in fact, if this case was a domestic abuse case, we wouldn't be sitting here because he is guilty of that.
Yo, why the long face?
Members of the jury, let us point you to all the places where the government has not met its burden. And that's where they were clearly very successful.
Dang. Yo, what is happening in the world, bro? I feel like we can't really, like, predict anything anymore. One day there's a bombing, the other there's peace, the other stock markets crash, famous companies lose market shares. Like, what is happening? I feel like I can't stand on any certain ground. Everything is just ever so shifting. Also, Anna, I read your chat. So the politician basically meant to say the deformation of issues should continue, but she accidentally blurted out her actual agenda and said to continue with the corruption. Yeah, that's a bit of a tough one. Let me look that up, actually. Let me see the video you sent.
Lo que se dice en redes.
God never made the world this way, we did. Man's corruption is why we're here. I do not disagree. Stop with the long face? Meme? Never. I would never stop that. Freaking entertains me to the max. Every time I get a chance to say it, I'm gonna say it. Why is it captioning in Spanish, bro? If I'm asking for captions, I obviously want English. Give me that.
Tomar este 2 de junio. Uno, que siga la corrupción, que siga la transformación.
Huh? Well, I know the translation is wrong, but I get what she said. So basically, she accidentally said continue with the corruption. I get it. I get it. I get it, man. So much news. You guys heard of the Jaguar stock market, by the way? That thing crashed. Their sales, I think 97%, there's a 97% drop or something, bro. How can it be a luxury brand? A well-known luxury brand. One of the best in the UK at some point. Go down that much. There's a whole montage of Mexican politicians and news broadcasters saying stuff like that. Yo, the truth comes out first. It's not a surprise. The truth comes out first. And they just expose what they actually think and play it off all the time. Like it's a joke or something. Or it was an accident. We have a saying in Arabic كلمة الحق تطلع أول, which pretty much means what I said, the truth comes out first, but it's like, it's something we use quite often actually. Trump's tax and spending bill returns to House of crucial votes after passing Senate. Okay, not interested in that stuff. Yeah, there's some good stuff to react to, I'm not gonna lie. No way someone did that. Can we clear the whole map in Night Rain? I think it's impossible, but someone apparently did that. 27 minutes to do it? No way, it's impossible. Oh, the video is 27 minutes. Losing 50 pounds. Cool, cool, cool. How to debate. Me versus 25 LGBTQ activists. That's a tough debate to have, bro. It's very one-sided when everyone's against you. Not asking for you to end, but when are you thinking to wrap? Very soon. Like, the plan is to always wrap around 10. So let's say 10, 10, 10, 15 max. Soon enough, this is gonna be my journal, bro. I'll journal live. You guys get to know the goals, and you'll get to be part of the process. You're basically gonna be my witness to my diary. And we get to chat a little bit after. I think that's the direction I'm heading. Journal, log in for the night. And then chat a little bit, and then turn off. I think it's a very good idea. I'd be happy to do that. I think it's good because you also can hold me accountable. You know? And if I put myself out there, it would be embarrassing to... It would be embarrassing to not achieve the things I'm talking about. No way. Yeah, Najm, that's actually horrible, bro. So wait. Is that more freedom? That's not more freedom. A new passport, international passport, it's not more freedom, is it? It's less freedom in a way. Yeah, okay, I read it now, bro. That's tough. We can't catch a break, yeah? There is no catching a break. You woke up 4:30, Anna? What are you doing? Trying to say hello to the chicken? Why are you waking up this early? 5:30 I would understand, but 4:30 is too much now. Yeah, I know what you're saying, bro. Yo, may God bless you enough to freaking leave soon, bro. You're on a caffeine withdrawal? That's perfect. The problem, a lot of people, they take caffeine late, and you know, late is actually 6 p.m. too. 6 p.m. is considered late for caffeine. Damn, bro. I keep forgetting it's that early for you. Bro, that's what... Look, Najm, honestly, I know what you're saying. Everyone that actually eventually left, at some point they said that. And that changes every time they leave. It's not impossible. It's not impossible to make it better, but you gotta look out for yourself, man. You gotta look out for yourself. Okay, that's why you wake up early. I respect that, bro. I respect that. Yo. Anyways, it's almost 10. This is it for me tonight. I'll chat with you guys tomorrow. And sooner or later, hopefully sooner, journaling starts. Murta is gonna start helping me with thumbnails too. So hopefully we start getting more traction. And a lot of things changed. I can't talk about it now. And I'm surprised how quickly they changed. Today I got a crazy news. I initiated to get that news, but I was shocked on how quickly I got the answer. And again, can't talk about it, but just know it's a scary and good step that I took. So yeah. Mad love, bro. Thank you. Thank you, Najm. You're a good man, bro. That's the truth. No, you're making the best of every situation, which is something respectable, my friend. Also, I'm slacking. I should be sleeping, but I still have 4,800 steps to do. So I'm not sleeping anytime soon. I'm gonna go finish my steps for the day. It's raining, so I'm gonna have to walk in the building like an idiot, scare my neighbors, and then take a shower and sleep. That's what happens when you edit all day. Alright, guys. Pleasure having you here, as always. And I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.